Hey guys, this is D Flash and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to take a look at mixing our kicks with our bass lines and trying to get them both to hit well without sounding muddy or overpowering each other. So what we've got here is a track from Dave Richards and myself. It's for our new project called Richie and Richards, and it's going to be out on Uncovered, coming out on December 8th. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. And here's the track. Okay, so that's a good part of the track. Kind of shows you where the kick and the bass line fall. And so what we started out with was a kick from a machine kit. And you'll see that it's very heavy in the low end. So when you have a kick like this, what you're going to want to do is find a bass line or bass sound that isn't very heavy in the low end. So you're going to want them to complement each other and give each other room to breathe. So what I did first was I just cut off a little bit of the low end at around 40 hertz, and that's just to give a little bit more definition to the kick. If we turn that off, you'll hear what it sounds like. So you hear how it kind of comes out a little bit. And then we've got the bass line down here. So now we'll hear them together with the kick and the bass line. You can hear how they play off of each other. So what we did to get that sound is we first compressed the sound, and you can see it's just a massive patch. Then I ran it through Supercharger to give it a little more of that grit to it. And this actually pulls out some more of the highs out of it. You hear take some of that mud out of it. And then what I did was I put a low cut at about 60 hertz. Because if you look at the kick, you'll see that the kick is mostly active around 30 to 40, but it starts to come down at 60. So what we'll do is, that's where we want the bass to live, is around 60 hertz. And that's pretty much all we had to do with this. Now sometimes you might want to add a sidechain to it and sidechain the kick to the bass. And I could have done that, but because so much of the sound is in the high end, it wasn't necessary, and I did want to get the groove of the bass line in there. So I'll just show you what that would sound like. We could add the kick, put the ratio up here, bring the attack down. Leave the release around there. And it works, but it just wasn't the sound we were going for. So like I said, usually it's focused on finding the right sounds that work alongside each other. If I'd went with a higher kick, a less sub-focused kick, what I would have done was probably found a bass line or a bass sound that is more in the subtones, and cut that down around where the kick comes in. So it's a lot of trial and error and figuring out where things sit in the mix, and then also using tools like side chaining or even EQing to bring up the parts that you want to be heard. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and if you have any tips, also I'd love to hear them, so please leave those in the comments. And thanks for checking out the video.